Hey guys, this is Hot Noob here. Today I'm going to be going through a game I just found called Batheo, or however you say it. Just by looking at the name you can tell it's Greek, or it's mythology based. The game is actually rather simple. There isn't really much in terms of resources. You only have one resource, which is just currency. The interface itself is a bit confusing to get used to because, you know, you're used to all those games like Avani in terms of this gaming style. But after you get used to it, it's pretty okay to use. I find it pretty difficult I found it pretty difficult in the beginning to get the hang of it, but then again I didn't bother with the tutorial because I never do them. You got leagues, and from the looks of it, the creators don't speak English overly well because a lot of the terms are very weird. I believe it might just be part of the Greek theme. Although I'd call a league like a legion or something in this game if I were to make it. So as you go throughout the game, unlike other games, the more and more features will appear. So you start off with a pretty simple game. You don't have any crops or soldiers or anything. You just start off with gold, some currency, and some sort of thing that I consider to be like experience, or, well, not really experience, but some sort of battle points. You get these points here from doing battles in the story, so you just go for them. I'll show you in a sec once the cooldowns. You got quests like in any other game. I don't actually like the questing system very well because like I said, the game overall isn't that user-friendly, so this part has issues. So what I'd prefer is that there would be a pop-up of some sort saying when you complete a quest, you know, just for a few seconds or whatever, and then fade out. So instead you have to continuously go back to the quest panel here. I've never been here before. Activities. The nose bar here, it's not very graphical. You actually have to read this, which is a real pain in the ass, and it scrolls. There's no indication of when the scrolling resets, like because there's more than one text. The logout button here, it's a bit confusing because you got this random X here, and you're like, what does it do? Does it get rid of all this shit here? Does it log you out, right? And then you're afraid to click it in case there's no message to confirm that you want to log out. You got heroes in this game. Let's go to here. They use the word faculty to describe how many troops you can have, and each hero, the hero determines what types of troops you're using. So there isn't much strategy there. Overall, you're pretty limited, but it's in a way it's more user friendly, but in another way it's a lot less user friendly. So if you want to get more buildings, notice how you can't actually click in the empty spots, like you're wondering where the fuck is the build menu or any shit like that. You don't actually. Your assembly building level determines what buildings you have, and all the placements are pre-ordered or whatever. Graphics wise, I'd give this a 4 out of 5, maybe a bit higher. It is better than the Avani when it first came out, or one of those games. Right now Avani looks like utter crap, by the way. So graphics maybe 4.5 out of 5. You can't really expect much from these sort of browser-based games. And was done by a relatively new company. Scroll down here. You see they started in 2010, and they have 9 servers for the game. The 9th is the one I'm currently on. I recognize this part from other games. This is how you collect gold. Although there's no, as far as I can tell, there's no plus per hour, so this is a real bitch. You have to be online. I'm probably just going to end up making a bot to click the buttons for me while I'm away, because you don't want to be here clicking all day long, every 10 minutes just alt-tabbing back to this, just so you can get your stupid money or whatever. One of the things that is unique that I do like about this game is, rather than having it so when you build something it takes time to build it, you just have a cooldown period instead. This is quite unique. I have yet to see that in any games. I rather like it because you don't have to worry about upgrading the building, and right, because you usually want the building upgraded as soon as possible. In this case, you're just worrying about the cooldown time, and you can use gold, and it's relatively cheap compared to how much you start off with. You start off with 200 plus 50 from, if you read this text here. I'm just going to take a look at the prices. Okay, so $4.50 for $10. I think this is pretty reasonable, right? 9,000 for 300 if you're really, really crazy. And this here looks pretty nice. Enter preferred amounts. You don't see this on a lot of the games. Oh, I see. It's for your bonus. I don't know. Oh, I see. Money. Sorry. Didn't see that USD there. So, larger than 1. Guess it doesn't like decimals. But this is pretty nice. Just entering the numbers. You don't see that often, right? You always expect them to do something like that. Anyway, there's really not much to it. You level your heroes, though this is sort of disappointing. You have to train them. You don't actually get experience from doing battles. You get these points, which I just freaking wasted. I've been trying to save up some. I have this clicking urge. Okay, and I'll show you a battle. It's a pretty simple battle system. Right, goes back and forth. You can't choose skills or anything like that, which is pretty standard with these sorts of games. Even though everyone always wishes that they can, sort of control their characters in some way, because the AI is usually complete utter morons, right? So there's major, minor, and narrow victories, and same thing with losses. You have 5 screens here. This is the farmland. Again, I have no idea what the interval is for the refresh. That's one of the things I don't like about this game. There's not much information said when you highlight your mouse over it. It just says pretty much some standard labels and no real explanations, right? Again, I probably should have gone over the tutorial when I did this, so if you guys are going to play this game, I suggest you take a look at the tutorial rather than just skipping through it like I did. One of the things about the leagues, I'm not so sure if this is a great idea. They do it by contribution, which is how much money you donate to the technology, and probably later on with battles and stuff. So I'm a Vice host, and all I did was donate 3,000 currency, which is worries me. But thankfully, I don't think that I think that the only one who can actually kick out members is the host of the league, which is great, although somewhat limiting, right? Because then they have to be online to moderate the users, or he has to be online all the time. So I see a potential downside for that. But then you don't have to worry about um, having your members kicking out other members, which is another plus. It's a debatable issue. Yep, that's pretty much it for this game. You got your world. I haven't gone through too much, but I don't want to do all the exploring for you, so you don't, so you still have some stuff to, some surprises in the game or whatever. I haven't really ever had a chance to swear at this game yet, so that's a good thing. And yeah, that's it for my review. I give it maybe 4 out of 5. We'll see later on. I might do another review of this game later on if I continue playing it. Probably will play it for a couple days and then just, forget about it, some stupid thing like that. Anyway, this is Hot Noob. Come visit my vlog, read some posts. Trying to raise money for paying for my firefighting training. Anyway, see ya.